The year is 2022. At 7:52 a.m. on the 11th of October, there was a girl. For a long while, the girl had lost a sense of direction.
It's not just me for you. I have to look out too. I have to save my life. I need some peace of mind.
However, in that moment, her next turn became more clear than ever.
I am the only one now.
In that moment, Natalie Lynn was free.
I can't remember a time when I wasn't thinking about my weight. Waiting.
The bigger you get, the smaller you feel in some ways.
The weight.
You start to feel like invisible, or like you just don't count. You don't matter.
Wait for it.
I survey rooms for chairs, couches, anything you can sit on.
I had strategically decided where I was going to sit based on my weight.
Always trying to be one step ahead
I would purposefully book with airlines whose seats were even an inch bigger.
so that I don't end up embarrassing myself.
Or you're like not a full person participating in the world.
My mom once talked to me about whether we should get my jaw wired shut.
I mean, nobody wanted a relationship with me.
My brother told me he didn't want to be seen with me.
It has to be my physical appearance.
A lot of my adult life has been spent waiting,
You don't matter.
waiting,
Embarrassing myself.
waiting,
So I settled.
waiting. This show not only tells the stories of those waiting, but of those who can't keep weight off their minds. I'm Ronald Young Jr., and this is Wait for It.
Isn't it great?
I mean, it's neat, but we're not even doing anything.
It gets better. Wait until you see it work its magic. It's the future. Why would I spend my time having fun when I can build a robot to have fun for me? Imagine a robot that can sort out all the pieces in a puzzle and figure out their shape, and then think really hard to figure out how they fit together, and then assemble it in one straight shot. It's a super interesting problem with all kinds of challenges. But if that isn't spicy enough, it's designed to solve what may be the world's hardest puzzle, a puzzle that's all white. They say it takes over a month to solve, and that's because you have to search through every piece every single time to find a match. Do you know what would be even harder? 5,000 pieces all white. They don't even make that. This is just a normal 5,000 piece puzzle that I'm gonna paint all white. If you do the math, it should take about 2 years of 18-hour days to solve this puzzle. If you're doing it at a more leisurely pace, it's more like 10 years to life.
I wake up in the morning and there's a green hill on that side, and a green hill on that side, and I just have my own little peaceful valley here.
Amish friend. We can accept and still go on with what we've got.
This is your whole dishwashing apparatus?
I think that's the beauty. We can hang out today. We don't have to believe in exactly the same thing, and we can have an awesome time.
This is your McDonald's drive-up window?
Yep.
Hello. Hello, Titus. Hey. You ever had a cell phone?
Never did.
Do you feel like you're missing out on anything right now? That's like childhood.
There have been all these stories about people dying from fentanyl-laced drugs. I read these stories in the news. I just hear them in my community. Fentanyl-laced cocaine, Xanax, synthetic weed. I recently read about fentanyl showing up in store-bought weed gummies outside Philadelphia, although the tests there seem a bit inconclusive. But the question I've always had seemed kind of like a simple one, maybe bordering on naive. Why would a drug dealer do this? Like, why would you sneak a very lethal drug into drugs that are much less lethal, or in some cases, not lethal at all? I want to say I am a sophisticated enough adult to understand that drug dealers are not like the most well-regulated or universally altruistic class of business person. But still, even an illegal business is a business. What kind of business survives while killing its own customers?